Hey Rudy, mate, I have joined some celebrities in a video that is going viral and it's time I take responsibility. Take a look.
I take responsibility.
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 I take responsibility for every unchecked moment.
For every time I bought a cheap whiskey and hiding it in the closet to drink it.
For every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remained silent.
For every time I don't have a shave.
Every time I explained away police brutality.
Every time I explained away my drinking brutality or turned a blind eye for those who wanted to take me to AA.
Or turned a blind eye.
I take responsibility. Black people are being slaughtered in the streets, killed in their own homes. These are our brothers and sisters.
Wait a minute. Slaughtered in the street? That's a bit rich. And not to put a finer detail on this, but they really aren't my brothers or sisters. Unless, Rudy, is there something you haven't told me?
Our friends, our family. We are done watching them die. We are no longer bystanders. We will not be idle. Enough is enough.
Again, not my friends or family. You guys are seriously messed up with your social justice status. All I see is a bunch of privileged white people who really couldn't care, because if you did care, you would care about the thousands of black children dying of starvation across the world and the black Americans killed in riots across American cities. Will their deaths be considered for 3 months, a week, or even a day? Or what about the most violent day in 60 years in Chicago, where there were 18 murders in 24 hours? What did you do for your brothers and sisters there? Sorry, what was that? Right, nothing. Hypocrites. Carry on.
I will no longer allow an unchecked moment. I will no longer allow racist, hurtful words, jokes, stereotypes, no matter how big or small, to be uttered in my presence.
I will no longer allow dad jokes, no matter how big or small, to be uttered in my presence. Like George Floyd gone, but not forgotten. Sorry.
I will not turn a blind eye.
I think you did, have, and will continue to do so.
Going for a jog should not be a death sentence. Sleeping in your own home should not be a death sentence.
It's all a bit dramatic with the death sentence stuff.
Playing video games with your nephew should not be a death sentence.
Shopping in a store should not be a death sentence.
Again, a death sentence? Just look at these pathetic social justice warriors.
Business as usual should not be life-threatening.
Business as usual? You mean the innocent people who had their businesses burnt to the ground by both blacks and whites? Where were you for your brothers and sisters then?
You can see in the surveillance video windows being broken out during the chaos in Chicago's South Loop late Saturday night. Looters ducking in to take what they can.
I could see the glass being completely just shattered, blown out by some object that they threw through the window.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I stand against hate.
I will stand against hate.
I stand against Karen.
And killer cops must be prosecuted. They are murderers. We can turn the tide. It is time to take responsibility. Call out hate. Step up and take action.
Why are we whispering? ANYHOOOO! Let's move on. Aren't we all glad the pandemic is over, even though our borders are still closed because there is the threat of some of our southern states that might sneeze on one of our Gold Coast beaches? Speaking of the Gold Coast and Surfers Paradise, an X-rated influencer has broken down in tears saying that the pandemic has caused her to lose her source of income and she can't do anything else. By her own admission, Billy's Beaver said this period in time has affected her own income and she has no other talent. She uploaded to TikTok a tearful video saying she's been shedding followers on premium subscriber platform OnlyFans since the outbreak of the pandemic. She says the loss of her income meant that she can't pay rent anymore. Billy's Beaver has more than 120,000 followers on Instagram, and she said that she didn't want to talk about it. And then she did, because it's so humiliating and stuff, but like everyone on TV is always talking about how like everyone has like lost their job and like people can't afford for anything anymore. Take a look.
I can't like work and even if I was to go back to work, like what am I supposed to do? Like,
you could learn to apply mascara.
Go work at a strip club, which they're all closed down as well. They're all closed, like all the strip clubs are closed. Like you can't even be fucking close to somebody because of social distancing. So I've got nothing else going for me. Like I have no other talent. Like I've got nothing.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. Can you dance?
Else. I can't dance.
Oh, okay. Can you sing?
I can't sing.
Oh, okay. Can you do anything?
I can't do anything.
Have you thought about getting a job? You know, like a job? There's a novel idea. You might get ahead.
So like, I don't understand. Like what am I supposed to do? They really just don't know what to do. I just want everything to go back to normal so people can keep subscribing to my OnlyFans.
Look, let me help you. Here's a TikTok I did for Rudy. Maybe if we're good enough, we could collab. People, I'm going to head down to Surfers Paradise with my budgie smugglers and take some revealing body shots of my beautiful sculptured body. I will set up an OnlyFans page for the small sum of 53 cents a year, plus fees, taxes, government charges, danger money, and marketing. Well, that now comes to $5 a month. And if you can't afford $5 a month, then you should probably get a job.
So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy.
Before I set up my OnlyFans page, smash that like button, and if I get more than 1,000 likes by Saturday, I will post my very first sexy image on waffles and whiskey on Saturday morning. Now I'll drink to that. That's good. Speaking of Saturday, have you watched one of my live Saturday morning waffles and whiskey shows? Why not? It has no content, no pants, and makes no sense. It's an hour of you good people watching me get roasted and toasted. If you aren't a regular to my Saturday morning lives, well, first subscribe to this channel and then take a photo of where you are watching this on your big TV, phone or tablet, and then upload it to my Waffles and Whiskey Discord server. The links are in the description below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about all the snowflakes in this video, and as usual, upvote, downvote, share, and if you must, troll. It helps the algorithms and my Saturday morning motivation. Now go away and buy a t-shirt or I'll throw bagels at your no-no square. I'm Gerald. Gotta do that again. Now go away and no square. Now go away and buy a t-shirt. Now go away and buy a t-shirt. Why can't I say this? Now go away and buy a t-shirt or I'll throw bagels at your no-no square. I'm Gerald Pauschmann for The Point TV. Cheers, Rudy. See you on Saturday. Oh.